Okay, so how did you guys get out of Santo Domingo?
Well, I have to say thanks God for New York. My father had an older sister that was working in New York City, and she when she heard that my father was here and stuck here in Santo Domingo, she came to see my father. And then when she found with the condition that we were, she promised to help my father. So when she went back home, she sent the first ticket. She sent it to my brother Edva. And Edva left here, this little community. Edva left here in 1961. He went to Simon and he worked, and then Auntie Madeleine again with him. Elva sent the tickets for Jean, but Jean wasn't ready to come. He sent T. George, so that means two of them gone now. Now T. George and Elva work again, and they send the tickets for Jean. Now Jean went, the three oldest boys. Now they went. So when the three of them work again, and they put together with Auntie Madeleine some money together, and they send for all of us, that we all left together. And we left. We left in that's a day that will never leave my memory. We left here the 19th of April, 1963.
Wow.
It had never gone
to New York,
because that was a day of freedom for me.
To New York, or was
No,
it to St.
to
Martin? And I mean, because the plane ride was 2 hours. Did you take a boat? Did you take a plane?
No, we took a plane at that time. At that time, they had boat. Oh, another something that I forgot to mention. While we was here, Jean, Mavini, so this way. Oh, okay, Mavini. Can I cut a little bit?
Yeah.
Let me. It is in the French culture that wherever French person is and they're in trouble, the French government would pay the passage home. So when my father find out, my father went to the consul, and my father went to ask how he can apply for the help. So the consul tell him okay. The consul send him to the capital, and the capital, they tell him okay. But then after they send to look for my father, file NIT, and the consul NIT told this consul here that my father come from a rich family, and the rich family should be able to pay his way. And do not pay. But we was all ready to go. They had already give my father the date to come for the ticket. So when my father went, and we were all pack up and we going home. And when my father went to pick up the ticket, he came back without it because they tell him that he has family that is rich, and the family should pay for his way. And now make us stuck here maybe 5 more years.
Get out of here.
Yeah. That's what made the 9 years. We were stuck. Oh, I remember that night. How did we cry? Because we were already ready to go. And my father did not have any rich family in St. Martin. He didn't have any rich family. But my father have a sister that his older sister that named Louise. That was my father's oldest sister. And she used to bake bread. So they figured she have a bakery. You understand? And a bakery in St. Martin and a bakery in France is not the same. Because St. Martin was a handful of people. And France is huge. It's a lot of people that go and buy. But my aunt was hardly making it.
Wow.
So they categorize her as rich. So we stuck again. That was when we were so stuck. And my aunt, thanks God that she came to our rescue, but she had to save to get us out of here.
Wow. And
Yeah.
the day you're on the plane, the day you touch down to St. Martin, what was that feeling?
It was freedom. It was freedom. It was freedom for me. It was. I cannot talk for my sisters and brothers, but I know that when I put my foot in St. Martin, at first it was pretty scary because we wasn't used to hills. The first thing that said hello to us was the hill. And I remember that some of my sisters and brothers say, oh God, maybe you should go back. You understand? When they see the hill. But we soon fall in love with St. Martin. Just for some reason, whenever I have to take my shoes off to walk the soul of St. Martin. Because I feel like I'm from there. Like I was, like that soul produced me. You understand? I bonded there.
And which parent is St. Martin? Was it your father?
My father.
Your father?
Yes.
And your mother was Haitian?
My mother is Haitian, 100% Haitian.
Okay. How did they meet?
My father 100% is St. Martin.
How did they meet?
Oh, well. My father was working in Cuba. And somebody told, my father had 13 years working in Cuba. And some friend of his told him, look, revolution is going to come here in Cuba. And if you see revolution come in Cuba, and then when the revolution, nobody is going to be able to leave this island. He said, if you from away, if you want to stay, you stay. But if you want to go home, you should go home. Because nobody won't be able to come out. So my father, when he heard that, he had a friend named Auguste that they was there together. And then he heard that they had a St. Martin in Haiti that had a rum factory. And he needed somebody to work. Then he broke his passage. He went to Haiti with his friend Auguste to work for this St. Martin guy in Haiti in the rum factory. So he got out, and they did have the revolution. And right now, people can't come. Right now, people can come up, but before, it was closed to people too.
That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
And so that's how he met your mother in Haiti.
Huh?
That's how he met your mother in Haiti.
That's how he met my mother.
And had she ever been to St. Martin before y'all?
No.
So when y'all got out of Santo Domingo, that was her first time in St. Martin.
The first time the first time my mother traveled is when we came to Santo Domingo.
Wow. And was that your first time in St. Martin too, when you were 14?
Yeah, my first time.
Oh. So that was the first time you were able to really go home.
Yeah. Because in Haiti, even if we were born in Haiti, but we still wasn't home because we was not much accepted.
Why weren't you accepted in Haiti if you were half Haitian?
We were children of a stranger.
Get out of here. So just because your father wasn't Haitian?
Yeah, people didn't accept us that much. They used to call us the strangers.
Wow.
And we are born there. You understand?
Yeah.
I mean, hey, we went through a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Huh?
That's a lot.
You couldn't
just because you're from a different
home.
island.
You're from home. You're from there and you can't be at home. So it is a lot of pain, but what can you do? God heals everything.
What would you think, like, when you think about everything from that and being back in St. Martin, what do you think you would take from all of that?
What do you mean?
I guess, like, maybe a message, or like, what is that puzzle in your life to you? That piece.
That piece?
Yeah, how do you see that piece of your life? Your whole childhood, I guess. From being born in Haiti to finally getting to St. Martin at 14.
Look, it caused me a lot of pain. And, but I think it made me a better person. My life, the way it went, it really did make me a better person. More understanding and everything. I wouldn't change it. No, I wouldn't change my life.